Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. With the playoffs around the corner, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at Minnesota. Right now, they rank third in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason.
You know, for Minnesota, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Jalen Suggs out there with Anthony Black. And it's Bane in at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Coming down the stretch, I bet it's tough for teams on the bubble to not get a little antsy, Clark.
Well, for me, B.A., this is where veteran leadership comes into play and is so critically important. They're the ones that can guide the ship and keep a team focused on what it needs to be focused on and striving to play its best basketball at this time of year.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. To the middle. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Carter. Down low. Here's Banchero. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Well, Grant, at 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
The future is shining bright for Banchero. He's a multifaceted big guy who can really, I think, be the centerpiece of an organization.
Now here's DiVincenzo, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Shot clock at 5. Edwards, no good. Suggs outside, fires for 3, and he buries his first look.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And so here is Orlando. Here's Banchero. Randall pulls down the board. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Edwards finds Randall. Here is DiVincenzo. Randall is screen on Suggs. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Suggs. Clock at 4. DiVincenzo can't hit. Orlando leading by 6. Inside. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
The kick out to Edwards. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Looking now at some numbers for Julius Randle.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to McDaniels. For 3, Randle. And it's Orlando with a rebound. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the bucket by the Magic. Randle, the pass to McDaniels. To win the drought. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Now here's Carter. 15 in his last outing. Hits the three-pointer. Bane's got 5 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Banchero. Coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Edwards with it. Black defending. For 3, Randle. The offensive rebound. And the basket by Gobert. He has 6.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Outside Bane. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far.
Timeout.
If you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Sixth in free throw percentage, and they got a spot in the top 10 when it comes to hampering the opposing offense. They create solid coverage that doesn't allow for a lot of easy shots.
And when it comes to avoiding turnovers, they do a great job attacking under control. It's a delicate balance. McDaniels up top. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For 3, Randle. Rebounded by Suggs.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Banchero outside. Carter from outside. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 17. Edwards looking for an opening.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now here's Bane. A 14-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
That one falls. And the Magic lead by 17.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Bane with a screen on DiVincenzo. Bane finds Banchero. Shoots over Randall. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. The three. Rebound by the Magic.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Banchero passes to Black. Over Edwards. Black, no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
To the inside. And stolen by Banchero. Black outside. Pass to Banchero. Suggs with a screen on Randall. From deep, Banchero. The shot misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And Gobert with the stuff.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. Fifth best, Minnesota.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
Now Black. 8 points in his last time out. Outside Richardson. 5 on the clock. Batadze, the pass to Black. Orlando again missing. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside Conley. Outside Ingles. The kick out to Conley. And it's Richardson with the rebound. Magic leading by 15. Black with it. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. Here's the pick. Second chance shot. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Conley. Still without a bucket. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Batase. 1:46 left to play in the first. Pass to Richardson. Fires from the line, and he buries his first look.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Highland. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Reed, good.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Here's Richardson. Pass to De Silva. Black outside to the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
.32 seconds left in the opening quarter. There's the triple. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they play 10 games, each side would win 5.
And so it's the Orlando Magic, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
Setting the floor for the Magic. They've got Javon Carter. Goga Batase is out there with Banchero, and it's Richardson in a shooting guard. Carter from outside nails it from 3. And the Magic lead by 18.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
DeSumo outside. Uses the glass on the layup. DeSumu's got his first 2 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Pass to Batase. Here's Banchero. Batase with a screen. Banchero passes to Batase, and Batase throws it down.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover, his ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Now here's Conley. He's scoreless. Can't get it to drop. Richardson against Randall. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Carter from behind the arc. They get it again. And Batase gets it to go. Batase's got 4 points in the quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Pass to DeSumo. Fires the 3. Orlando with the rebound. Batase's got 5 rebounds in the game. Highland against Richardson. Now Banchero. Outside Carter. Lets it go from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 5 assists in the game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Minnesota making a change here. Phillips is checked in. Howard's checked in for Orlando. And Minnesota with possession here. Outside Conley. Randall outside. Pass to Reed. They need this. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Now Richardson takes a 3. The shot that time not on target.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Randall right side. The shot off that time. Magic leading by 23. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you guys.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Randall following the 3-point basket by Orlando. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Randall's got his first points in this one.
Randall doesn't necessarily have to get to the bucket to be effective. He can just face you up from mid-range and do damage.
Banchero sinks that one from the post.
I just love the ball movement.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
No doubt. That game tells you what kind of team they are. They weren't at their best that night and still got the win.
They were better than the box score might indicate because they were solid in execution, more so than the stats would show.
Richardson for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Outside Reed. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. And it's Richardson with the rebound.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Phillips. Edwards, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Left side Carter. Banchero outside. Shot from 12. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And another miss by Orlando.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He had 16 in the win against Toronto. Launches a 3, gets the 3 ball to go. DiVincenzo's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Here's Suggs. A 17-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
Now here's Bane. Over McDaniels. Bane, no good. Timberwolves trail by 21. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Carter. And Carroll passes to Carter. And the basket is good. Carter's got 8 points.
When they get it to Carter Jr. down low, it's normally a fruitful trip.
It's Edwards on the wing. Black defending. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Edwards, a screen on Banchero. For 3, Randall. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Carter, a screen on Randall. Pulls it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. McDaniels passes to Randall. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
The first one falls. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Wagner's checked in for Banchero. He's off on the second.
You know, what makes Julius Randle special is his versatility. I mean, he can play big and move fast out there, and he can guard and outplay a number of positions as well.
Naz Reid's checked in for Randle. Orlando leading by 19. Outside Bane, driving inside. Here's Carter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Carter Jr. has a big body inside and uses his physical advantage as well to draw fouls. Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And check out the NBA's top 3-point shooters over the course of the past month. 5th on the list, Desmond Bane.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Pass to Black. Wagner with a screen. Right side Bane. McDaniels with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. Orlando with a rebound. Black's got 4 rebounds in the game. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Picked by Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Now here's Bane. Give him 8. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert filling up all the stat categories in this one. What a well-rounded player.
Orlando leading by 16. To the inside. Kicks it out to Bane. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Outside Edwards. Unloads. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Reed's got 7 now in this quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Suggs. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Suggs. Outside Bane. Here's Black. Some solid defense from Edwards.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Suggs against DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. The 3. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Black, left side. From deep, Bane. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's McDaniels, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Bane surveying the D. Wagner with a screen on McDaniels. From deep, Bane. Doesn't go for him. And so we wrap up the first half. Orlando ahead, up by 12. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
You take a look at Orlando. They've played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
And let's turn to the game we've been watching. It was a fantastic first half for Paolo Banchero.
He's been creating a lot of offense. You look at all the assists he has, doing a great job of making plays for others, not just himself. And he can also score the basketball. What else do you want this guy to do? He was incredibly aggressive in the first half.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Timberwolves trail by 12. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Lets it fly. Edwards gets the bucket.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Banchero with a screen on DiVincenzo. Boom! Banchero!
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Outside McDaniels. They get it back. Outside Edwards. Second chance effort. Misses off the right iron. Magic leading by 12. And here's Suggs. Black outside. Here's Banchero. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Randall's got 8.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside Bane. Pass to Carter. Fires from deep. Randall pulls down the board. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 12. Got it. Good job in the low post. 10 points for him.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact, and he dishes it out, too.
Suggs, the pass to Bane. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Minnesota.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
McDaniels, a screen on Suggs. Here's Randall. And the deficit down inside single digits.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Carter, a screen on McDaniels. From deep, Bane. Orlando again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Good work defensively by Black. Magic leading by 8. Pass to Banchero. Shoots over Randall. That one's wide left. Outside, DiVincenzo. And stolen by Suggs. Banchero leaking out and finishing.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Outside Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Randall. Soft touch off the glass. Randall's got 8 here in this quarter.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Outside Bane. There's the 3. Pure from three-point range. And the Magic lead by 11.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And with the pause here, let's take a look at some guys who have been on fire. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Outside McDaniels. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Suggs.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Now here's Randall. He's got 14. McDaniels, that's good.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Black outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
And he makes a first. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that is a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Now here's Gobert. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First in shooting percentage, and in transition, they've been one of the best teams in the league. They're top 5 in fast break points. They've got a lot of speed, and they use it to their advantage.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. And he knocks down the first one. And Randall drops them both. Now here's Suggs. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Now here's Edwards. Black defending for three. Randall. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Bane with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They're leading by 8. Banchero passes to Black. Back to Banchero. Outside Bane. Puts up a three. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 7 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
6 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo against Suggs. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Orlando leading by 11. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Carter, good. Carter's got 11 points.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Desmond Bane, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back to you guys.
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
It's Edwards on the wing. Inside. McDaniels against Bane. Pass to Suggs. Bane with a screen on DiVincenzo. The three from Suggs. He can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 16. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Edwards has gotten 4 this quarter. And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. And the Magic lead by 16. And Minnesota with possession here. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Now here's Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Carter. Magic leading by 16. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Randall. Orlando making their last shot. It's McDaniels on the wing. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. The Sumu comes in for Randall. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Shot from the low post is good. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Maybe he's playing better during winning time. Silent in the first half, but since then he has taken over.
Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero surveys. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Batase. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Batase's got 6 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Edwards against Banchero. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely, and the layup falls. Edwards got 8 points here in the quarter.
And after a difficult start to the game, he's flipped the script here.
Banchero outside. This one for 3. Drops in the 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Conley. Yet to see a basket. Outside Edwards. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Down low. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Reed. Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for McDaniels. Shannon comes in for Edwards. And it's Highland in for Mike Conley. A minute 39 left in the third quarter here. Right side Reed. Clock at 6. Dosunmu outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. 19-point game. .107 left in the third quarter. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. The three ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Highland. To the middle. Here's Reed. Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's got 29 points.
Look, you can't forget the fact that Banchero averaged 20 as a rookie. We've seen him have lots of big scoring nights, and there's more to come for sure.
Here's Shannon. Reed, a screen on Banchero. Shannon, counted from distance. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. They've got Goga Batadze, and it's Richardson in at the point. Clark against Banchero. To the inside. Batadze down low. Another shot. Nice D from Reed. Timberwolves trail by 21. Clark finds Randall. Here's Highland, guarded by Richardson. Back to Randall. Dosunmu up top. Randall outside. Misses the 3. Magic shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Timberwolves shooting about 41%. Outside, Highland. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
And here are the Magic now. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And the shot goes down.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Highland against Richardson. Dosunmu for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Highland against Richardson. Pass to Banchero. 5 to shoot. Batadze a screen on Clark. Banchero with it. And Clark picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound. Here's De Silva. Here's Banchero. And it's Orlando with another.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Randall. Clark outside. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Clark's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And Minnesota with some changes. Edwards comes in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Highland. And a change for the Magic. Bane, he's checked in for De Silva. Banchero against Edwards. Banchero passes to Bitadze, and he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Making a name for himself. Goga Bitadze. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint, and again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
That free throw, no good. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
And the second free throw is good. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. DeSumo outside. Pass to Randall. Releases. It's rebounded by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the paint. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Banchero against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Richardson against Conley. The three from Bane. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And the basket by DeSumo. DeSumu's got 4 points this quarter.
Conley loves setting up his teammates for quality shots. He's one of the more selfless guys in the league.
And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Pass to Edwards from the arc. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Banchero. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even, but they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now, and in some cases begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed, and McDaniels is subbed in for Conley. So he gets them both.
Tell you what, when you start locking it down at the line, usually good things tend to happen.
Outside Edwards. And there's a pick. Randall outside for 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 5 assists in the game. Suggs, the pass to Bane. Now Banchero. Back to Bane. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Bane's got 9 points now in the second half.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
DeSumo outside. Pass to Gobert. And here's Randall. Let's go with a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's his second tray of this half. For the game, he's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Here's Wagner. Suggs outside. Pass to Black. 6 to shoot. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Randall inside, working on Banchero. The 3 from Suggs. Connects from downtown.
Shooting in good rhythm there, Suggs. Off the catch and shoot, nicely done.
Randall against Banchero. Outside Edwards. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Here's Banchero following the score by Minnesota. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Orlando leading by 21. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Free throw drops for Banchero.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter's checked in. Both shots good from the strike.
Well, they're doing really good work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out.
Randall, good.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Carter, a screen on Randall. Banchero passes to Carter. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got his 9th assist of the game now. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Randall, a screen on Suggs. DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Hits the trifecta. Edwards has got 15 points here in the second half.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Outside Bane. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, they have finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Magic leading by 18. Black outside. Pass to Bane. Banchero outside. No good from outside. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Now Randall. Outside Edwards for 3. Banchero pulls it down. Orlando leading by 18. Now Suggs. Banchero in the post. Defended by Gobert. Shoots from 8. Gobert pulls it down.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Stolen by Bane. Outside Banchero. Bane up top. Banchero outside. Now Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked by Gobert.
More than 7 feet to contend with and a wingspan that might be north of that. Good luck getting a shot over Gobert. You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Now here's Banchero. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Edwards. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth. Banchero pulls it down.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Magic.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paolo Banchero.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Highland comes in for Anthony Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Bataze's checked in for Orlando. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth. Bataze with a screen. Shot clock at 6. Now Carter takes a 3. Cleared away by Conley. Highland with it. Gobert. And he slams it down. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fires the 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.